It's a big industry as far as peer-to-peer. It's like Airbnb for cars.
Sampling the high life of luxury cars without the traditional rental car agreement. A San Francisco-based company called Turo is a car-sharing service for privately owned vehicles.
The platform claims to be 35% cheaper than rental car companies and allows customers to choose from a crowdsourced fleet that includes Range Rovers, Teslas, and even Ferraris.
This thing has every bell and whistle on the planet in here. This is certainly a way to drive in style. There's no question about it. But I don't own this car. It's a rental.
If you want to rent a piece of the high life, look no further than your smartphone.
It's just an extra car that I don't mind lending out.
Courtesy of our sharing economy, you can rent an elite ride that someone else owns.
The last person who rented it said he's never had such a sense of pride pulling up to a winery than in this car, so that's kind of cool. This one actually is equipped with the rear-facing child seats.
Christopher Michael is part of a growing number of people using car-sharing services to turn his depreciating asset into an earnings engine.
What's your goal with this? To cover the full car payment or just some extra supplemental income?
Just extra income, yeah, for toys, food, whatever.
Through companies like San Francisco-based Turo, customers can tap into their temporary high roller and help some car owners turn their luxury ride into a more affordable purchase.
Because the average owner on Turo makes $800 a month renting out their car, so it just makes a lot of economic sense. Most people who are renting on Turo are able to completely offset the cost of their car. So they're basically getting a free car from renting it on Turo.
Good morning. Welcome to the world.
We found a Sacramento Turo user and a new dad who's using the platform as a side business with 5 cars on the more economical end of the spectrum.
So we're looking at a 2014 basic model Toyota Corolla. We do it because it's easy to manage and it requires a little bit of time. And so our goal is always more things that are more passive, that require very little hands-on. I would say per car it's about $300, $350 a month profit. That's net profit. That's minus expenses for maintenance, insurance, your cost of your loan for the car, the interest on the loan.
Turo now operates in 4,000 cities and 300 airports in North America. With the average rental period hovering around 5 days, daily fees depend on the rental, but insurance is the same for all users, regardless of make and model.
We provide a lot of different trust and safety protections, one of which is a $1 million insurance policy that protects the owner during the duration of a rental. So if there's a fender bender or any incident, their primary policy isn't on the hook. Turo's insurance is the primary policy.
But is it really safe to rent a car from a stranger? Turo says all of its users are subject to vigorous vetting, including an auto insurance score check, criminal background check, driving history, and you must own a cell phone in your name that the company can verify.
To open the sunroof, you just grab here, drag here, and it's as simple as that.
Even with added bells and whistles, Enterprise Holdings, which owns Alamo, Enterprise, and National Car Rentals, say this 5-year company isn't taking a bite out of their $75 billion rental car industry. In fact, their most recent data shows revenues went up between 2014 and 2015.
We're still a relatively small sliver of that, but there's tremendous upside and tremendous value for us. And you know, of that 80 billion, we're planning on being a bigger and bigger part of it.
For Christopher Michael and Zachary Boyd, it's a shift they're banking on.
I mean, this actually pays for the rent on where I live. So the income that I get from this, and I spend maybe 2 or 3 hours a week at the most on this business. So it's very efficient time-wise.
A flashy generation of on-demand mobility, getting you from point A to point B with as much style or simplicity as you choose.
I must admit it was pretty nice driving the Tesla.
I would imagine you like that.
Yeah. Nice assignment. Well, the company makes 25 cents out of every dollar of the rental, and to date has nearly 2 million rental days to its credit. One important note here, car owners are legally required to report any income made through car sharing.